Okay, Exalted. And Alchemy. Big skilling bubbles, sailing, and samples. Okay, Alchemy prog. Yeah, booking talent. Yeah, for easy max quick damage for ES is definitely the talents. The talents is where you're going to see the most damage because you only have level 100 talents. So once you get that shit up to like 140, bro, you're going to see a huge, huge increase. Thanks for your... Yeah, no problem, dude. All right, big dog. All right, my boy, Exalted. Here we go, big man. So, it's only 9 months on the game, G. Don't roast too hard. Actually, I'm generally curious for your 9 months of progression. All right. Okay. 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 Looks pretty solid. I don't see. I mean, it looks like, you know, it looks like you're making decent gains, man. It looks like you're playing steady. Hell, definitely looks solid. Yeah, I got no complaints. No complaints whatsoever, dude. Looks like you're progressing at a decent pace. It looks like you're playing the way you want to play. Not doing, you know, crazy, sweaty end game strats. Looks like it's coming around smoothly. Here's what it looks like right now, okay? Just like looking from all this stuff at the moment, you're about, give or take, depending on how hard you go, I would say at about a month's time, you'll snowball. You're getting close to your next snowballing threshold. You're getting very, very close. So I would say probably in about a month's time, depending how good your RNG is and everything, you should be snowballing fairly hard. All right. Ooh. E-Font, Cheezor, Magma, Diabolical Cheezor, Plat, E-Font. Some people don't get gear on my account. Fix that. Yeah, you put the name of your first character. No, name is first character and what you want to improve in. Give your other characters some love, dude. It's very, very important. This is not the type of RPG where you hard funnel one character. I know you want to. I know you want to. But it's not the way the cookie crumbles in this game. You got to get everybody up. Because if you get everybody up, you got to realize as well, it's family bonuses that are super important. Because if you get everybody up in levels, everybody going up, that just means more potent your account is going to be overall. And honestly, it just makes things a lot easier. Verse 4, I neglected to swap the magma and troll around. Yeah, you should probably avoid that. The rest are just skill slaves. True. True. But that time when you actually need them, right? That time where you actually need them to perform where they need to perform, you'll end up just getting screwed. For instance, a big one, 3D prints. 3D prints are a huge one. To make sure they all get up together is a massive one. But I mean, the 3D prints are looking all right. You recently did a resample. Okay. Yeah, not terrible. 21.4 mil. You got 19.2 mil. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Salt Lick. Salt Lick's pretty much almost maxed like that. Okay, let's go back to Alchemy here. Okay, so now what did you need help with for skilling Alchemy example? What are you looking for exactly for alchemy? Like I know you want alchemy big skilling bubbles, sailing samples. To 180 for 300%. Okay, well you don't need oh, you just try to get them to 180 so you're able to get the 300%. Okay. Okay, so you're working on that. Okay. So I mean that's good. That's a huge thing. That's what you want. You want 300% regardless. I was gonna put some love into cooking roadkill. Honestly, I would get your Hocus Chopus up first. Put some more love into Hocus Chopus. I would say that would be, get it up to like at least 100. Maybe get your big brain tools and your sonic tools and your strong tools up to 100 as well. You don't need 180. I don't think he has the chip for star signs though, Chess. I think that's also another issue is he's not repping the star sign doubler. Oh, you do have the star sign doubler? Okay, then you only need this at like 150. Or like, oh wait, is it like 130? It's like 135 or 150. I mean, you're pretty close. But I want, oh, you want 300% without the star sign. Yeah, 300% without star sign. Okay, that's a little bit of a different scenario then. All right. So you want 300% without the star sign. I'm gonna be honest with you then. Exalted. Worry about it later. Worry about getting 300% without star sign later. Focus on just getting 300% with the star sign, then you can work on that later on. So get to the 135, so make sure you have 135 on Multi-Logo, 135 on Wyoming Blood, 135 on Sploosh Sploosh. And then get the 300%. It's not something you should be focusing on at the moment. Focus more on getting it so you get it to 135. You'll get Hocus Chopus up to 100. And then you can start working on other stuff like LeBrain tools, Sonic tools, and Strong tools. Get those up as well. I mean, there might be a time where you end up won't using the star sign. Like with the new star signs coming out, they actually might end up being better. But at this point in time, you'll always use that star sign regardless. Because it's efficiency, right? But so you want to work on, I mean, you could work on cooking roadkill after you do better prints for it, by getting your Hocus Chopus and shit up and LeBrain tools, and getting this cooking roadkill will be nice and easy. Getting it to 180 is, I mean, 160, 180 is kind of the sweet spot before you can start atoming your cooking roadkill. So yeah, you could get this up to about 180. So I would say that's a good plan. That'll definitely help. So yeah, that works out. And then it's also sailing and samples. So you need help with sailing. So cloud, artifact. You need to replace the artifact chance. It's not very good, by the way. Speed, loot, extra rare chance. So basically with sailing is you're going to want to go full loot value. Full loot value is end up going to be the GOAT no matter what. How's your boats? Okay. All looking all right here. How are your artifacts? So you're doing pretty good here. Dreamcatcher would be a good one to get ancient. Emerald, honestly, Emerald Relic is actually super big. Super helpful for pushing mad amounts of bars. Getting lots of gold bars will help for upgrades in sailing. And getting Fury Relic. You should full out try to farm Fury Relic. Get it ancient. You want that sooner you can get to 220 the max. Yeah, I would say go back and get the 2 artifacts. Fury Relic and at least Emerald Relic. And Dreamcatcher if you could. Dreamcatcher is just +2 sailing chests. For your Relic Ancient, 0.01 for me. Yeah, it's pretty rough, to be honest. I mean, for sure the dream. At least then in that case, at least do the Emerald Relic, and do the Dreamcatcher. So that's what I would suggest. Yeah, definitely for that. And then you want 3D prints. So have you checked your construction? So you know your if you go over here into go here. Oh shit, I'm still in lab. Fuck. Rip lab, dude. So if you go to here, go to skill info, click on construction, it'll show you a printer sample rate. So is your printer sample rate 90%? That's a huge one to have. I'm on my skilling preset. 1 sec. 82. Okay, so you got to get that to an extra 8%. 8% is going to help with that printer sample. Huge. How does that increase? So in this, so if we go back here, if we take a look at this here, we go here. So this not only, so if you take a look at the print checklist that I have, that one mining video will tell you all the different areas to get into increase your printer size. It's actually a huge one for that reason. Do you have a French chat in the Idleon main Discord? Anyways. So we go to, where are we looking here? So you're not running the one prayer. You need to have your characters running Royal Sampler. Royal Sampler is very, very important for your characters. And I know what you're thinking, okay? I know what you're thinking. It's the same as before. You're thinking to yourself, it's minus 66% all XP gain. It's only 0.66. You're only losing 0.66. Isn't bad, I know. You gotta run it. It's almost impossible for most characters. It's almost impossible for all characters to get 99% without Royal Sampler. So all these characters are missing out on huge gains. I see some of them are using it, but not all of them are using it. So definitely 100% suggest that you do take Royal Sampler for all your characters, and that will help out with your 3D prints by anywhere from 8 to 15%. So here's a question. What's your printer sample size on a character that's not Divine Knight or Maestro? What are you looking for printer size? Show me what it is on your Hunter. I want what's your printer size on Hunter? I would be interested to hear what it is. Slush best scalp, man, you guys are actually fucking trolling. You guys actually have a big fucking troll. About 5K for the resources. What? No. I was talking about random ones need for refinery. What? Huh? That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking what's your sample size? Yeah, what's your sample percent? The percent of your sample on your BM without Royal Sampler. When you check in construction, and you check the skills in construction to see your overall percentage from your printer sample size. 62%. So you're missing 28% of your overall sample without running Royal Sampler. So you see like how big the difference of Royal Sampler is? Your samples will increase at least by 30% by just running Royal Sampler, right? So that's what I so strongly suggest that. So those are the things I want you to work on. So whenever you do your samples next, make sure you're running Royal Sampler. Okay, that's a huge one. The next you want to the next one for your bubbles is get it to like 135 with your alchemy bubbles, with your big bubbles. Focus on getting Labrain tools, strong tools, sonic tools to 100. Hocus Shop is up to 100, and then you can start working on your cooking roadkill. That'll work for alchemy. For sailing, you want to start focusing on going straight loot value and looking out for getting Dreamcatcher and the Emerald to Ancient, and then that will give you more than enough to work on that time being. So we have covered your samples, we've covered your alchemy, and we've covered your sailing.